Hello there. I hope you're having a good day today. I am going to show you today about the removal process. Now, as you know, GelMoment is non-toxic and non-damaging, and so you are going to see up close and personal today how the process really is both of those things. Well, maybe not the non-toxic part, you can't actually see that, but the non-damaging part you will. I've been using GelMoment for just shy of 2 years, so you're going to see my nails and how great they look without the product on them. So give me a minute. I'm just going to flip things around and we'll get started. All right, so what we have here today to use is both of our removal products. Our Flake Off, we have a remover pad along with the remover clip, we have a file, and we have our cuticle pusher. Actually, this is the end I'm going to be using. So for starters, what I'm going to do is buff the polish. So when I'm buffing the polish, what I'm going to be doing is removing the shiny layer, I guess, of the polish. And what that is actually going to do is allow the polish to become more porous and therefore allow it to become more accepting of the removal solution, whether it be Flake Off or a remover pad. Now, when you're buffing the polish, you want to make sure you don't go too far. And what I mean by that is you don't want to remove the polish so much that you're down to your natural nail. So we are literally just removing the shine off the top. Now, depending on how many layers of polish you have, you may want to use the file side or the buffing side. If I have multiple layers, like 3, sometimes I have 3 or 4, depending on nail art and things like that, I will absolutely use the file side. But if I just have 2 coats of color, I usually use the buffing side. So because I have 2 coats of color here and 2 coats of color here, I'm just going to go ahead and use the buffing side to remove the shine. So it's very quick to do. And you can see that I'm just removing the shine. Okay, and I'm going to do that with my other finger as well. Getting in the sides, just so that it's easy, a little easier for that product to work. All right, so that one's buffed and that one's buffed. All right, so first of all, I'm going to apply the remover pad. So you can see here, there's this little plastic strip on there and then a dotted line across the top. I'm going to just tear that open, remove that little strip, and inside this package, if I can get it open, didn't quite tear it far enough down. There we go. So what I'm going to do is apply this pad right on top of my nail so the pad is sitting on top. And then I'm going to fold those sides right on top of each other so that adhesive sticky part is on top. Slide the remover clip on and give it a cinch closed. Okay, so that is going to start working there. And then with the Flake Off, this product is a thick product. So I am going to apply a generous layer right on top of the buffed polish. And it's going to make it look shiny again. And what this is going to do, what both of these products are going to do is soften up the polish so that it can easily be pushed off of the nail with the cuticle pusher. All right, so there's a generous coat. You can see the product on my fingernail. This is going to take the Flake Off on my nails usually takes about 5 minutes. The remover pads take between 5 and 10. So we're just going to take a little time for this to work. All right, so we've given the polish about 5 minutes on that thumb. And as you can see, the polish is starting to lift and bubble. Now that doesn't always happen. I'm not sure why it doesn't always happen, but it doesn't always happen. So anyways, I'm just going to take the flat end of my cuticle pusher and I'm going to just push that polish right off of my nail. You can see how easy that happens. Just getting right down into the corners. Didn't apply quite enough product right there. So you just have to give it a little extra push, but that's no big deal. And the rest just slides right off. How easy and effortless is that? And there's my nail. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? There's no damage, there's no scraping. It just came right off. Now just a little bit of just cleaning up around the edges, and then we'll go to the remover pad. So I usually just give it a little bit of a wiggle underneath that remover clip. The remover clips just help to hold those pads nicely in place. All right, so let's do this one. And this is coming off nice and easily as well. Just scrapes right off, leaving, again, no need to scrape very hard, and leaving that nail looking pretty amazing. Whoops, am I even on the screen? Sorry if I ducked down a little bit there. All right, so there is that nail. There's a little bit of polish underneath from capping, so I can just scrape that off as well. And there's the nail. So both nails with both products look pretty amazing. The finishing step that you can do with, if you were going to leave your nails natural for a little bit, you could just give it a light buff just to, if there's any little bit of residue left on your nail. Otherwise, you can give the regrowth a little bit of a buff and just touch up the rest of your nail and get it ready to apply your new manicure, or sorry, your new polish for your manicure. So that is how easy it is to remove. I hope you find that helpful.